the chosen one.
Bob, up and at 'em. What's up, boss? Evil's afoot. Well, sure, because it refuses to learn the metric system. Otherwise, it'd be up to a meter by now.
I forgot to tell you before, I forgot to say this before, but like when I was thinking that the best intro for this would be that joke, which is Bob's best joke of the entire series, and you nailed it. And I forgot to tell you before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%. I was listening to it the other day, and I'm like,
Hey,
that
wait,
is the
what-
best joke.
What
One
is I
about
remember it briefly. I don't remember what the joke is though. What was it?
The one about evil being a foot, and Bob's like, well, lucky you.
Yeah, he's like, well, that's because it uses the. It's not using the metric.
It's not using the metric system. Otherwise, we'd be cooked.
Dude, it's funny actually. This book has a little bit more comedy than like you get your laughs in the other one, but there's a few laughs in this book.
Yeah, there is.
Ramirez being a big V, like me.
Yep.
I knew me and Ramirez were like in a lot of ways. We're both virgins. Hi, man, we're back. I'm done working with retards, dealing with retards, working with retards, both.
For now, Steve. For now.
Yeah. Yes.
For now, yeah.
Give it
One
time.
crisis averted,
For
right?
now.
I'm now eating microwave tacos, and we're talking about White Knight. So, yeah, I'll be hopefully a little more present this round because I won't be dealing with phone stuff. But you know, who knows? That could change in 5 minutes. Just the way my day is going.
Well, you can't win them all, mate.
Maybe Sanderson will retroactively ruin every other book that he's written. Oh no, sorry, my bad. It's already been done.
He already did that.
What is this now? Yeah, you're right. One book. What is this new devilry?
Ruin them all, and in the darkness burn them.
What is this? I'm waiting for it. When is it happening? I see it. What's next? Come on, I'm waiting for it. It's a kick thing. I'm waiting for the ad. There's got to be an ad here. There's got to be more.
Mm-hmm.
Stream Hub World. Maybe not. Maybe just a closet Dresden fan. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get the advertisement.
Or
I don't know. We'll see.
Or he's a profit stalker.
Hey, you know, I have many of those. Right.
Before
we get into it, you know, I have not hidden my love for a certain streamer called Asmongold. You know,
he's pretty awesome.
You know, I was listening to Twitch on the way to and from where I had to leave the last stream from, and unfortunately, he was. Hey, what's up, dumb stupid? How are you, buddy?
Ohio.
Ohio. Got you.
O-H.
Are you guys are you guys bonding over Ohio? So you're watching him now. Like, talk about wanting to jam shit into my eyes and ears, Fadian. Not because of him, but like streamer awards just highlight how fucking vapid and dumb the whole streaming community on Twitch is. And it's probably not just Twitch, but you know what I'm saying. Like, God, what a bunch of fucking mentally deficient people. And the fact that they're all loaded and like fucking like, and they're the people, like, those are the people that are ruining all of our shit. Like,
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
Pokimane is an all. I'm sure Pokimane is an MCU expert. I'm sure. Yeah, Jesus Christ. What, man?
What is this?
I had no, yeah. It's much better. See you later, little Juanja. Like, what a way to come in and promote your stream by doing that shit. Like, what is happening on Kick? Kick is just like a weird land.
So you have one or two people from Kick, and this guy's, and he's one of them, and he's trying to steal your other Kick viewer.
It's so weird, right? It's like, just like, is that what people do on Kick? They just go to low view streams and just go, come to me, come on my channel, hit follow so I can make the monies. Is that what Kick is? They're just a bunch of people circle jerking and not even watching their own stuff. They're just like getting other people to like it's like a pyramid scheme. They're just sharing. So it's like, if you sub to me, I'll sub to you. On to the next. If you sub to me, I'll sub to you. Is that what Kick is now?
Kick
like,
is
what
Amway.
The fuck? It's Amway. Yeah, Kick is Amway of streaming. Yeah, my God. Oh, there's 2 viewers on Kick. Get ready for some more. Get ready for some more ads.
Yeah, it's going to be another guy trying to get the other guy that wants to go to his. So
I see you have 2 viewers. They should come to my stream because it's better. Sorry. Yeah, just like, but those like Pokimane and fucking Ludwig and all those popular ass Twitch guys who are all closet, we're MCU experts because it's positive, because it's fucking, you know, it's in fad to be a comic book fan. They're the people fucking up all our shit.
Yeah.
And they're stupid. They're so dumb.
Oh yeah.
It's an indictment on the world, mate. That the 90, I don't know, a large percentage of the economic structure of the Western world now for the last decade has been OnlyFans. That's where we spend our money.
OnlyFans and Twitch.
OnlyFans, girls, and Twitch fuckwits. You're correct. It's insane.
I know. Hot tub live streams.
Yeah, well, that was the thing, right? But dude, OnlyFans models are, most of them do, like, they're some of the richest people in the world.
Yeah, the ones that make it. There's only a small percentage, but yeah, they are. I mean, it's ridiculous true. How much money those for just dumb girls. It's just dumb girls.
Wait, you have to wait 10,000 hours before you what? That's got to be a glitch, Fadian. There's no way that's true. Well, I'm not saying it's not true. There's no way that's working.
I mean, I've commented on Steve's lives before from Kick.
Yeah,
Steve's not.
You can't type a message on my Kick right now, Fadian. Hold on. I actually don't mind Kick as a platform. It's just the weird people that come in your right. That's the weird thing. I should probably screw around with Kick's how Kick works, right? A little bit more, but like, it's just there's so much bullshit, like spam. It's really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just you're right. It's an indictment on just, you know, in what 75% of people that are pulled in school, what they want to do when they grow up, stream
influences.
Stream influencers, like fucking hell.
I know we're fucked. We've seen the asteroid.
They're dumb. Like, who listens to fucking Hassan Piker and thinks they're like making a wise decision? That guy is one of the stupidest people on the planet. And like, people think he's smart. All you gotta do is listen to what he says.
No, it's because you know, if you
lover of animals,
man. They just have that. They have a microphone and a stage with which to speak upon. That's it. Do that enough. That's all it is, man.
Looks like when you find people like Yasmin Gold and fucking Queso, who just sit there and have fun and play games half the time. It's like, dude, that's okay, finally.
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess it's not Asmongold anymore. He's like a political streamer now or something. I guess I don't know.
He's just funny.
He's funny. Well, he just doesn't give a fuck, and he tells it how it is. That's why.
Yeah, it's very much Australian spirit. He might be part Australian, I think.
I don't agree with every single thing he says, but he just,
right.
He says what
I haven't.
You agree with or not, and that's it.
Yeah, I haven't watched them. Like I'll watch some of the shorts that are on YouTube every now and again. You know, make some good points. You know, that
I don't
there's
want
things where he's way off base, but
yeah.
No, I don't agree with everything he has to say. I would say probably 80% of what he says I agree with. Some of it I don't, but it's just like it doesn't matter. He doesn't like it's like just he says what he feels and he defends it, and then he doesn't flip flop. And he doesn't flip flop, and that's it. Like I can respect that. It's like I don't have to agree with you, but like you don't that's your position, and you don't fucking change your mind based on the win.
And you have that, and you have that position for a reason, and you can articulate what that reason is. I don't have to agree with it, but if you can tell me what your reason is, then I'm like, fair enough. You've got a reason.
He knows why that's his position on everything. Exactly, that's exactly right.
Which is which is by the way how we all used to function before the last 10 years.
It's normal.
Every single human being, they taught you this in school. Like this was one of the.
That's supposed to be normal. We're supposed to be able to talk about shit like that.
Like baseline of communication.
It's like I got into an argument because I was talking to my dad about the whole whether you agree with it or not, the whole Trump trying to make fucking prescription drugs cheaper.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to him off in the corner. Just me and him, because you can't really say Trump in this house. Well, that's not true, not this house, but I have
just when you got siblings visiting.
I don't talk politics, or like I would never talk to probably anybody in my family again, probably. But it was, and I was pretty sure that was how it was going to work. But like I was proven right when like I was just talking to him in the corner, and the word Trump came out of my mouth, and the relative that was over exploded on me, and I'm like, do you even know what we're talking about? Or did you just hear Trump? It's like, how can I talk to you? I just like, can we have an actual conversation or no? Because if we can't have a conversation, I'm moving on. But yeah, so whatever. I saw like I heard that I thought that I heard he was dressed up like I thought was it Kim Jong-il Hassan was dressed up as, or like? I mean, he did sell himself out to China last week, so that's not a surprise. He was doing Chinese propaganda last week, so it's not a surprise. So
all these people love the idea of control.
I don't know. Whatever.
Control and power.
So now that we've got my weird before stream rant out of the way, as we do. See, when I become a big streamer, which will never happen, these are the parts that will be clipped. Me being completely off on another topic before we actually get into the topic.
It's true.
And here we are. So we were headed into the Narrows. No,
we're headed out. We're headed out to Castle.
Getting there.
Castle Sex.
Yeah, Lara's, otherwise known, aka Lara's Sex Dungeon. We're heading out.
Lara's Sex Dungeon. That's right.
Yeah,
absolutely. I wouldn't mind being lost there.
Yeah. So, So he had that discussion with Lashiel. Now, as he's finalizing, Ramirez shows up to help out with everything, and they start discussing kind of implications of everything, and then Molly shows up, and Ramirez is instantly
he wants to get down with Molly.
Yeah, he
wants some Molly. Didn't he say how how old is she? He did the age check, right? All right, Fadian. Thanks, buddy.
Harry's expecting her to come here. I was talking to Nathan about this just before, but it's actually a really good scene. Like, it's Harry is like, talking to Ramirez, and it's like with no backup, and Harry's like, well, maybe. He's expecting Molly. He's hoping Molly comes. Yeah, I think he expects it to, but he doesn't know for sure.
Okay, I guess I didn't catch that part.
Well, he's waiting for her to sort of figure out. This is the scene where she figures out? No.
Yep.
This is the scene where she figures out the beads thing is just a bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Like she's telling
Avienda and the Rocks. It's the Avienda and the Rocks thing.
Yeah. She just says, "Listen, Harry, I need to go." And he's like, "You're not ready." She's like, "No, I can't just sit back. I need to go."
I think the key line. The key line is, "I don't want to, but I have to."
That's the key,
right?
And that was sort of like, I think that was the key thing that sort of Dresden's like, "Okay, well, let's see," and she just fucking says, "Fuck these beads." It's like, I don't want to see that shit, but I have to.
Yeah, the beads break out and go all over the place, and Harry uses that to give her the lesson that it's never about strength. The lesson's not about strength.
It's about your mind. Use your brain.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's really good. It's the first time we've seen Harry try to teach Molly, but we've never seen it work until now. It's the first time we've seen Harry's teaching techniques actually work.
Yeah. Well, and I do like that. What's sort of weird, like his teaching techniques seem to be helping him more than her almost.
Yeah, which is a true thing that happens when you teach someone. Like they do help you.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's nice that it's mentioned that him sort of going like, just mentioning how Murphy's like, Murphy sort of mentioned when you take a pupil on, it helps you hone your own skills, which ends up being true. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
And so, no, you're good. You're good. So he gives her what her responsibilities are and tells her she's ready. So they all get in the car and they pull up to Chateau Wraith, and Harry and Ramirez get all their.
The other thing is he doesn't give her a very active role, and she doesn't push back.
Yep.
So it's another thing to show that she's growing, because he's like, "You're gonna sit in the car," and he's like, "Mouse is gonna be with you." And she's like, "Oh, thank God." It's like, "Okay, thank God, Mouse is gonna be with me. All right, we're good."
Yeah, and Harry says, "Look, if we get in trouble, Mouse will basically like bark at the direction that we are. So just drive the car somewhere near there," which is pretty awesome.
Fabian, I linked here. I'll link it again just so if you want to try it. That's my kick link. Sorry.
So they pull up to Chateau Wraith, and Harry and Ramirez, they gear up, and Molly veils herself in the Beetle because that's the one thing she's extremely good at.
Yep. Yeah, impresses Ramirez even. Yeah,
Ramirez
like, wow. Yeah.
And she's just started.
So and so they go through the gate. And that forces a reaction. A limo comes up, and one of Laura's goons steps out and, kind of, sizes up Harry. And he's like, he says, "You've got safe passage." And he's like, "Oh, that's great. Well, I'm not going anywhere with you. Laura can come out here." And Laura, tell me yourself. And so, and then the back window rolls down, and Laura's there, and and it's the typical Laura Harry kind of posturing back and forth, and then
Harry's
she turns her attention.
Don't think about that.
And so she then turns her attention on Ramirez, and she's looking him up and down, and she gets all excited because she's like, "A virgin, Harry, is he a present?" And then Ramirez pulls a knife on her and says, "I am not food." And so Harry's kind of like, whew, but then Ramirez goes into a soul gaze with her, which is fucking wild, a wild move. But as a result of all that, she gives them safe passage.
Sorry, dumb stupid. Yeah, I had to take a break to go handle something. So we're starting off at the pretty much the Narrows. We're pretty close to the end. We're at the action.
We're on. We're getting into chapter 36 now.
Oh, so real quick, because since
With the
it
news.
sounds like you were here, we have Nathan scored us an interview with hey, what's up? See, there you go. Fedian's talking on Kick. There you are. So we scored a maybe you got banned and you didn't even know it on As We Close Stream. You got timed out. I don't know. So we Nathan scored us an interview with Mr. Jim Butcher. So keep an eye out for that next week. At some point, there will be a premiere of us interviewing the legend himself. So should be a fun time. So all right, back to yeah.
We
Yeah.
can settle this. We can
So-
settle this. Who's the hottest chick once and for all? We can ask the author himself.
Oh, that's true. We can't ask him. We may have to bring that up for yeah. Exactly. You're not wrong. We might have to ask.
First,
Yeah.
that is the first question. That's the first question, obviously.
First question.
Yeah.
Who's Dresden's best girl? Yeah.
Yep.
I have a feeling it's going to be from him. It's going to be Murphy, but
No, that's
I guess.
no, negative. You wait to see what happens in the next book with. Oh, hang on. I can't spoil.
So, so they get they all get in the limo, and the meeting they find out is being held in the deeps. Last time we were in the deeps, some bad stuff went down. And this is where Laura did some nasty stuff with Daddy.
Yep.
That
Yes.
we thankfully did not get any insight into.
Yes.
I wish.
White court people are weird, but yes.
That didn't
Yeah,
actually happen.
right.
Just so we're all aware.
They had a mind fight. That's all. They had a mind fight.
This is where you cue in the Ferris Bueller cut, where the principal's like, "So that's how it is in their family."
Nah, it didn't happen. It's fine. Carry on.
So Laura heads in there, and then Justine comes out and meets Harry and Ramirez, and she's different. You know, she seems to be perfectly fine somehow, which is, you know, some very low key foreshadowing for what we find much later. You know, it's questionable. But she says, you know, here you can go and listen to what's going on over in this area. This is kind of hidden away. And then you can make your entrance, and when you'll know when to make your entrance. Laura said you'll know. And so the meeting is being held there, talking in I think it's Etruscan
old
language.
Intish. Yeah.
In
Trusting, I don't know, some weird language.
Intish.
Who knows?
That's
Some other language.
Trusting some weird shit. And Ramirez, this is where another thing. Like Ramirez can get.
Don't forget,
fucked here.
Justine is in Justine is here.
Yes.
That is who is telling Dresden, giving Dresden the scoop on the old Entish. Right? Isn't it Justine that's talking to Dresden?
No,
It's Lash.
it's
Lashio's
Lashio.
converted.
No. Justine warns Dresden that they're speaking Etruscan
Yeah.
or Entish or whatever.
Yes.
It's
And he
Laura.
gets the-
Yeah, but so that
Sure.
I like that scene because Justine is there. So, you know, which surprises Dresden. He's like, I thought you were fucked, but okay, fine.
Yeah.
Good to see ya. Justine's
Yeah,
like, there's a problem. They're speaking Old Entish. And Ramirez is sort of standing there, and Dresden's like, that's fine. And she's like, okay. And then Dresden speaks, does a mind speak? That is fine, right? And she's like, Lash is like, yeah. And he's like, yep, it's fine. And then it's like, and then of course it comes back later. Ramirez is like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, and Ramirez can get fucked.
Yeah.
Ramirez can fuck.
Yep. So
It's like, and Harry's like, now is not the time to be getting like distrusting my loyalty. We're about to throw down with a bunch of vampires, dickhead.
yeah.
No, but I like that too because Ramirez is like, dude, it's not about you trust. It's not about me trusting you. It's about you trusting me, bro. You don't trust me. What the fuck? So I like that. It was sort of like a back and forth like that. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
No, Ramirez can get fucked.
So Harry starts listening in, and the Lord Scavis is kind of going in and, you know, wondering why we are, you know, why they are, you know, looking to continue relations with mortals, which they call them kind, because they're basically cattle to them.
Freaks,
and
right? They call them freaks. Is that what they call them?
Freaks and kind. Yeah.
Kind.
And
Assholes.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck 'em.
So it goes on. Lady Malvora's son, who is the Gray Cloak Vittorio, he comes in and he claims that he's the one who acted, since Scabious' son isn't there.
Mm.
And Malvora challenges the king. So she challenges Lord Wraith. Yep. Openly, and so Harry's like, okay, that's my cue. He enters, he slams his staff down on the ground, makes a loud noise, and makes a big old entrance and shocks everybody there, and comes in and he challenges Vittorio and Madrigal to trial by combat to death for the murder of all those ladies,
all the girls. Yep.
And
justice
there is justice will be served, and the king recognizes the challenge under the Accords, and there's a debate there because Madrigal's like, wait, hold on, we don't want this going on, and Vittorio's like, well, since you involved the guy, we kind of have to, so good going, dipshit. And then and Harry is talking with Ramirez as everything is kind of getting set in place, and he's like, okay, listen, direct combat is not the White Court style, open combat publicly, right? Everything is always subtext type stuff. And this is when you're saying earlier that it's like knowing all this stuff about the White Court is really scary. And he's like, but we've got a job to do, so let's cut the shit here.
Fuck.
And then the king, Lord Wraith, then summons all of the thralls that are there, so all the subjugated humankind. They make a ring in front of all the White Court so that it creates an arena, basically, of human beings. Which
they have the band first, right? Don't they have the band play first, or are we getting there?
What band?
Like the band shows up and they start playing music as they go get the weapons.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that part? This band shows up out of nowhere. They're like, we got to go get the weapons. And there's like this interlude, and a band comes out, and an orchestra, and they start playing music, and Dresden's like, what the fuck? Where did where did an orchestra come from? And then I don't remember that part?
The band part.
No, I listened to this yesterday.
Remember the band.
I remember them having music during, because they have to go get the weapons. So it's like Harry's just like, why the fuck is there an orchestra here playing? And like the White Court's just like they're like, they expected this or something. So a band came out and played, and then they come back with the weapons, and the band just leaves. You guys, I'm not freaking out. I'm not having a stroke. Am I fading?
No. You're right. They had to go get the weapons. I don't remember the band part, but this was where Harry and Ramirez were having their discussion.
Right.
While they were out
prior, like they say, like a band comes out and starts playing music for the crowd while it's like an interlude in a fucking movie. Yeah.
Oh,
I think I was just too mad. I think I was just too mad at Ramirez being a fuckwit to actually not even notice that. I was just like sitting here listening to go, fuck Ramirez, what a dickhead.
Apparently I've got to go.
Second guess it. Like now you're making me wonder if I had a stroke or not. Like I swear to God, there was a band.
Hey, they may well have been.
Yeah, apparently I have to go to another stream called Tomcats because this one sucks. So
This is
I'll see you guys later.
This is the weirdest advertising strategy I've ever seen. Come into a stream, say this stream is balls, but please come subscribe to mine. I don't understand this fucking like what a weird fucking way to try and advertise your own stream.
It's like hey, don't vote for me because this other politician sucks.
$20 this guy is playing Roadblocks. He's playing Roblox, or he's just got a stream of antagonizing other fucking people. That's all.
He's fapping to an 8-bit character on Roblox.
No. He can get fucked with Ramirez as well. Fuck off, mate.
Okay, so let's see, where were we here?
We were apparently the band just left to get the weapons.
Yeah. So everything gets all set.
While the weapons are ringing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's a band. You're making fun of me.
I'll believe
There's a
you.
band. I swear.
I'll believe you.
Baden, where'd you go? Back me up. There was a band.
So
you're gonna make me find the quote. I'm gonna have to go get it. You guys are making me fucking lose it.
Right.
Well, it's chapter 37 if you need to go, Steve.
It doesn't. It's not that hard to make me lose it, but you're making me wonder if my sanity is gone. I'm telling you, there was a band.
Yeah, just blame it on the day.
Why not? Everything else is the day's fault, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So again, Ramirez is worried about Harry's knowledge of the White Court, and he's like, all of this just seems like a trap. And Harry's like, yeah, it's probably a trap, And so then the duel begins. And basically, because of the vampire speed, this is basically Harry and Ramirez both, shooting their guns and spells in between defensive moves just to counter the vampire speed, because it's fucking wild. At one point, Ramirez takes a blade from Vittorio, a thrown dagger into his leg, and that hampers him. And then Harry catches Vittorio's leg on fire, and it's on fire, I think, almost through the rest of the fight. And so he's working on Vittorio while Ramirez is working against Madrigal. And then Madrigal makes a move, and Ramirez goes and throws a spell at him, and it looks like it misses him by a mile, but really what it was is Ramirez was hitting the spell on the ground. It turns the ground basically into this sinking sand that Madrigal gets trapped in. And then as Madrigal uses his staff to pull himself out, so he grounds the staff, which has all this stored magic in it, Ramirez comes in, slices the staff, all the magic in there just goes, and then Harry comes in and blasts Madrigal with all that extra spell around, and it throws Madrigal out of the ring, and he's dead. So, it was kind of nice little move there by Ramirez and giving Harry the alley-oop. And then they turn toward Vittorio, and Vittorio looks like he's starting to go a little crazy. Starts laughing, and then all of a sudden he opens this gateway to the Never Never, and it's not just ghouls that come out, it's like these ancient ghouls. So it's like ghouls on a Mario mushroom, basically, from what I took from it.
Like giant ghouls.
And yeah, and they're just coming out of the, there's just tons of them. And so then the next chapter opens, and Harry's like, this is the trap. And then Harry starts laughing, and he opens up a gateway. It's like, excuse, it's like they're having a gateway measuring contest. And Thomas comes through the gateway, and all of this creates this chaos where Vittorio basically just loses kind of control over the ghouls. And the ghouls just go all over the place and start attacking. And Malvora loses her life. She gets ripped to shreds. And then Murphy comes in, and she has a fully automatic machine gun, and she just starts laying down fire to keep keep ghouls off. And Hendrix comes in, and he's got like this bazooka missile launcher thing, so he's fucking firing off shit. And then Marcone has more other men that are coming in, and they're laying down a base of fire. So I mean, they've got a good defensive kind of thing to protect them from these ancient ghouls, but they're just they keep coming. And at one point Marcone looks at Harry, says, "We need to retreat." And Harry's like, "Yeah, I think I kind of agree with you." But then Thomas yells out for him because he needs the help to get Justine. And so Harry's like, "Okay, no, need to go there." And plus we also need to save the thralls, because Harry's all about not leaving anybody behind if he has any problem with it. Okay. And we pause here for station identification.
His arms. I find this an only reasonable request. Dresden? No objection, I told him. Wraith nodded once and clapped his hands. Music then, while we wait. And
Music then.
The band!
Where's the band? That's just
another
music.
round of
That's
wine.
not-
Lady Malvora snarled, turned on a heel, and stalked back into one of the groups of furniture, where she became the immediate center of an intent conference.
You might just turn on the
Musicians struck up
CD
from somewhere
player.
nearby, hidden behind a
Oh,
screen.
Jesus.
A chamber orchestra, and a pretty good one. Vivaldi.
It's okay.
Vivaldi.
There we go. Yep. Okay.
All right.
I told you there was a band.
Orchestra. There's an orchestra behind the veil, apparently. Okay.
All right, the orchestra just shows up out of nowhere, and he's like, "Okay, I guess there's a fucking Vivaldi orchestra here. Great. Okay, I'm not crazy. Thank
I'm not
God."
crazy at all.
Yep.
I just
Okay.
had to settle a band argument. Okay, Black Cane, I win again, Louis Theron.
And to start over, Murphy's number one. So,
He looks like Black Cane looks very familiar to me. Oh, sorry, I'm bad.
I know, right? He looks like somebody
Is
that
that
should
the
be like
anniversary of that person or something? Never
it's
mind.
like the third or
Okay.
fourth. It's like the fourth or fifth anniversary of him being clean, like off
He has
drugs.
risen. Oh, okay. True. I guess that's true too. Yeah, he has risen. Okay. Sorry. Moving on.
So let's see here. So Marcone then is helping Harry kind of clear everything away so they can go and get Justine. And then Harry notices all this black ichor from all these dead ghouls is starting to move. And then he has this terrible realization, oh shit, they're reforming, and not even in the same organized form that they were previously. So so he's like, okay, well, that changes things. So then he blows a path out through the ghouls for Thomas and Hendrix to run through, and they go and get Justine. At the same time, Harry yells over and proposes a truce with Lord Wraith / Lara, and they agree. And so then Harry's like, yep, and get the thralls too. And then this is, lights go out then, and then Harry starts lighting things up, and then he realizes, oh shit, that was the wrong thing to do, because that's making me a target.
Yeah.
And so all the attention now goes towards him. And now then he starts using hellfire as like this arcing spray. So it's like a blowtorch, starting to clear out all these ghouls. And so he's doing that. And Ramirez is lighting up ghouls. And he calls it volcanomancy. So that sounds badass. And then
I like Ramirez's shield too. Like that it's different. I thought this was a very cool scene for just a simple expression of how magic works. Different for the
Different
perception of magic is different for the wielder, right? So like Harry has his shield focus that does his shield things, and Ramirez has the shield that he's made of his. Basically, I guess the best way is imagination. I guess is his thought. Like that's how he thinks up a shield, so that's how his shield works, sort of thing, right? So I think it's pretty cool that his sort of like almost disintegrates stuff and splits it into atoms rather than just blocking it. It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
It works more than a shield too, as we find out later.
So what you're
Yep.
saying, Faden, is that
It dissipates people. Yeah.
yeah. So what
You're
Faden's
saying-
saying here is that Harry commits sacrilege and will never speak again. Lara's
Well,
sister's
Harry's
in
just
the-
trying to resist his giant boner because he got close to Lara. He's just trying to, not become
Yeah.
entranced, right?
He's only human.
Something like that.
True.
So
Yep,
and then
Elaine
at this
too.
point,
Elaine has the different uses of magic too and different focuses. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
mhm. So at this point, then he's like Ramirez is lighting up these ghouls, but then Vittorio comes through all that and throws a knife and hits Ramirez in the gut, and so Ramirez is now down for the count. Marcone's men get him and they carry him off. And then
There's a knife in my gut. Wait a second, there's a knife in my leg. Why do I have so many knives in me? I like that scene. It was good.
Yeah.
Right.
And so the whole time they're trying, it's basically this whole thing is a walking retreat.
Yeah.
Is what they're doing. So they're trying to get back to the gateway and get everybody out. And so they do that. And then, but the ghouls keep coming and it's making everything harder. And Thomas and Lara then jump over into the front and they start fucking wiping shit out. And they're just going nuts. And
which insult were you referring to?
What's that?
I could punch Harry for an insult that he says coming up. I'm not sure what he's referring to. Maybe I will when I hear it. Do you know what he's referring to?
Nope.
Not off the top of my head.
All right. Well, hit it, Spady.
Yep. You gotta let us know, buddy. So Thomas and Laura, they're doing their work, but the problem is
mouthwash. The Laura mouthwash. Yeah, Lara did not like that either. Yes, Laura was very mad that he said, "I need some mouthwash" after fucking
the dog.
Laura.
That stupid fucking idiot. You're right. You're right.
Dude,
Harry's
Dresden's
dead.
lucky he's not dead right there. That is, yeah.
He's dead to me. I have to ask Jim what possessed Jim.
I have
to
a
put
question. I
stupid
have a
out
question for you lads when we get there, though. So we're almost there, but I have a question for you guys.
All right.
So, so then as everybody's getting out, Harry gets hit with this psychic attack, and so he has this fear, this terror, followed by this intent guilt. As the time, because what I failed to mention earlier is Marcone sent bombs, set bomb traps in the cave. So, this place is getting ready to blow, and that's when Harry gets hit with this psychic attack.
Only to find out
then he realizes, oh wait, hold on a second. Yeah, it's like this is Vito's in my mind. And so once he realizes that, then time seems to slow down and he has a discussion with Lashiel, and she's pleading for him to take up the coin, and Harry's like, no. And she's like, please, and he's like, no, you've got one option here. So, I mean, Harry's just being very defiant about this because he knows if he takes up the coin, then it's all said and done. But if he, his only hope is with Avatar Lash, and she says, she's like, I can't do it, and but he's like, no, you have a choice. And then she's telling him, no, here's the problem. You can do this. Vittorio is possessed by an outsider. This is why he's acting the way he is. And it's like, oh shit. And then she says, but Harry, you have the ability to defeat an outsider. And he's like hell I do. He's like, you did back when you were 16. You were born under these special circumstances which I think this is kind of the first lead into what he
His
is.
greater destiny, that he's actually
Yeah.
special beyond. Yeah, this is the first like
Right.
drop that he is like special beyond
Yep.
special. He is like a rare fucking being of
serious.
power here.
Yeah.
He's the
Yes.
child sacrifice.
The chosen one, for lack of a better term. Yeah.
Yep. And so he, all of this is going on. And she's like, listen, you defeated an outsider when you were 16. It was he who walks behind.
Was just I still love that the outsiders are he who walks, or he who comes forth, or he who licks pussy the best, or whatever it is.
Whatever it is. It is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that's their title. It's like he who does whatever, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So then so then she kind of, I think she's basically the one that's responsible for him really kind of breaking through the psychic attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
she is.
He gives him the strength to do it, basically.
Yeah. So
I forget how that all goes down, but he basically calls her bluff. She goes, "Yes, you're right. It is a choice," and she chooses, and she helps him, knowing that because she helps him, she's doomed herself to not ever be reincorporated into Lashiel Prime, for lack of a better term.
Yeah,
right.
Which is wild.
It's wild.
But
again,
it's wild.
It's like we said. It's wild, but it's not a small thing he does, because that's exactly what Michael and the son, the in that order, the Knights of the Cross are trying. Basically, Harry accomplishes what they're trying to accomplish, at least with a piece of Lashiel.
Yes,
he hasn't turned all of Lashiel, but he's basically proven Michael right, that everybody could come back.
Yes, he has.
Right?
He's proven, because Michael's whole shtick is like there may be the tiniest little sliver of humanity left in that person, and that tiny little sliver has to have a chance at redemption. And Harry's just proved that tiny little sliver does exist for Lashiel.
Well, anyway. I think maybe subconsciously Harry is sort of, that's why he is treating it the way he does, because he knows Michael feels so strongly that nobody is, well, it's like the old Ingtar thing. You've never been out of the light so long that you can't come back, right? So
I don't think he's doing it for Michael at all, to be honest.
No. I think subconsciously, I think that's just my own headcanon. Subconsciously, him and Michael have had this discussion that there's always a piece of good that's worth. Kill them. We want to save them.
Yeah. Which and he's had that conversation with Michael in his.
I think that
book as well.
Harry's actions here a little bit. Him having that conversation with Michael, going, "There's a good. We don't want to kill them. We want to turn them back. They're worth saving, right?" So maybe that could just be my headcanon, right?
But it's funny because Harry disagrees with this. Like in previous books, Harry's like, "That's ridiculous." But as it turns out, Harry proves himself
100%. Harry's like, kill them all. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them all. They're evil. Kill them. And he's the one that's able to actually
do that.
Save a piece of one, right? It's pretty ironic, but cool.
It is ironic. It's perfect. Actually, it's perfect symbiosis.
Yeah. No. She started turning last book. I think that part of Lashiel.
Yeah.
That's also when he gives her the nickname of Lash. I think his last book. Isn't it?
I think that's when it. Yeah, I think that's when it.
I think the last book's when he called her Lash, and she's like, Lash. He's like, yeah, why the fuck not Lash?
Oh yeah.
It's when they start to develop. When they start to develop that real, like a genuine
back and forth.
Yeah, it's a personal relationship. It's an actual personal relationship. Like there's give and take.
I think Lash actually falls. I think Lash actually falls in love with Harry. It's sort of crazy.
Well, she does. Well, they have spoilers, but yeah, that's what his headaches are all about.
Yeah. Yep. Well, but that's evil Harry. But okay, that's fun Harry. Fun Harry is having a fun time. Sorry, go ahead.
That's the Bow Chicka Wow Wow Harry. Yep. So
that's Tyler Durden Harry. Yeah.
Yeah. So at this point, then Vittorio comes through, and Harry comes out of it, and he has a shotgun with him. So he takes the shotgun and blows Vittorio's hand off. and then kicks his knee out. So I mean, Vittorio's now just fucking hurting. And then Harry grabs him and he's holding him hostage. And then we see Cowl come through.
Do we?
And
Can I ask you guys a question?
yes.
Yep. Do you guys think? Do you think Victorio is alive after all of this? Okay. Because I was gonna say, even if he was, I don't think the outsider would be pleased that he just let Harry go because he blew his hand off. I don't think an outsider would be very forgiving of the way he just folded.
Yeah, but when does the outsider leave the possession of you? When does that?
I would assume when he dies, but like he's still possessed, isn't he? The whole time, I would think.
Yeah,
I don't know. Unless he goes with Cowl, I guess. I don't know.
I'd say that he's not coming.
Yeah. Unless Cowl saves him, no, I don't think Vittorio had a chance because the.
Well, I guess my point is it's sort of semantics because I think the bombs probably blew him up, but I'm pretty sure the outsider would not have treated that failure very kindly. I think
it was his, but it's the outsider's failure though. He's in control of Vittorio at that point.
But is he when Vittorio's saying "fuck off"? Don't shoot me in the face. That was the outsider.
That's what I'm saying. Like when does that's why I'm asking. Like when does?
Okay, so we're not. I guess we're not sure if the outsider's in control at that point, or if it's Vittorio or the outsider begging for his life, basically.
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah, good question. I don't know. Okay.
So Cal comes through, and he's basically, shocks the gateway so that it starts collapsing, and everybody else is able to get through, but Harry and Lara don't make it out in time. And at this point in time, then Harry tells Lara about the bombs, and she gets them to the cave entrance, and then right as they get to the cave, up towards the cave entrance, Harry's like, "Okay, now you've got to kiss me," and he basically doesn't get through the sentence, and she just boom plants it on him.
Yeah,
what are you talking about? It's tucked in his sweater. Yeah. Relax.
I shaved. I trimmed the beard back in June.
Like a while ago, yeah.
Where have you been? You've missed like 45 live streams.
Captain Observant Trip. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Next thing you know, you're gonna ask where my hair went, where my beard went.
Yeah.
No.
And then you're gonna say, "Why are you so ugly, Steve?" It's like it's just always been that way, Trip. Have you ever watched a stream? No, sorry, my bad. So yeah, he's like, right. So basically, he's like, okay, here's the plan. Kiss. He's like, kiss. And she's like, wow, right on top of him.
Bang.
Right?
Yep. Boom.
She wants it.
Yep.
Super sex vampire activated. God bless.
Yes, but Harry didn't want it. He just knew that this was the only way to get his energy level up, and so she plants it on him. It energizes his lust. He redirects that energy into his shield bracelet, and then basically plugs the cave hole.
Yeah.
So that when the explosion goes off, it propels them out.
Yeah. It's sick idea. It's great thinking.
It's so cool.
Big brain Harry shit.
Yeah,
sometimes
he turns
Harry has
both of them into a cannonball.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty
rad.
It's so awesome. And then so they get hurtled out of the cave, and it saves them. And then Harry kind of realized, they're in the midst of getting real hot and heavy, and he's like, stop it, get off of me. And then he also still has the Susan residue on him.
Well, so my question is, does he?
Yeah. Does he?
Or is that Laura reacting to Harry?
But he should. I think it's.
Or is that Harry with not knowing internally he's in love with Murphy?
Yeah, he shouldn't have. Because
I don't think the Susan residue should be gone. That whole like Susan's my girl and all that. She's hotness incarnate, but that is long been settled. That shouldn't be the truth. Yeah.
The reason that it worked last time was because he banged her within like an appropriate time frame right? And there'd been nothing else since then. When he had like they, he banged her out of love when he's in
Well,
love with her,
but
right?
it's not just the banging, right? It's the
That's what
just
it was
the
last.
emotion, right?
That was the reason that it burned her last time though.
Right.
So that was a long time from
It's
now.
what
So
burned
that
her
could,
sister.
yeah, so yeah, it's his sister. So like so between then and now,
So is it
he's fallen in love with Murphy. So it's not
so is it
it's
Murphy? So is it hit? Is it a reaction to him, his feelings for Murphy?
it's
Is it
Murphy.
or is it
Has to be.
Laura is sort of having feelings towards him because Laura's
Yeah, she wants
reaction to him in this book is very different until he insults her,
yeah, Lara
and
wants
then
Harry. I
right.
agree.
So like that's
I
sort of my
agree.
question: is Laura sort of like I don't know,
Yeah,
sort of like
that's
wow, Harry is not like any person I've ever met on this planet.
nah, she wants him.
She acknowledges that. She's like,
Yeah.
"You're quite the how is a guy like you not getting fucking pussy all over the place?" That's basically what she
Yeah.
says, right?
Yeah.
So,
See, dumb stupid is where I was thinking of that it's all this is
So
all
you bang someone
the
else.
residue's
so
there
I just,
until
but it's how is
uh,
that true? But it's supposed to be a true love defense. So I don't understand
Yeah,
how
that's
banging
what
is true love.
well
I don't think that
no,
works personally.
but
It doesn't
that's the way it
follow.
was that's the way that it was explained last time, is that because
Well, no, I'm
they
not saying you're wrong. I'm just
yeah,
saying yeah, but they were not only banging, but
I
because
get
they
you.
were
Is
making love, for lack of a better term. They were
yeah,
fucking
but it
because
was
they loved each
yeah.
other, right?
yeah.
So,
So since then but
so
since
that
then
they fucked
Stancy's
because of love, but she's gone. They've come to terms with they're not going to be together. So how is that
yeah,
still
and he's in love with
bending her?
Murphy now, even though he hasn't really admitted it to himself.
So is
But
it
he's
that's my question. Is it Murphy? Is it Laura? Or is it even maybe
Murphy.
fucking Lashiel at
I
this
think it's
point?
Murphy.
Lashiel's probably too far away, but I think it's Murphy too. But my initial
Mm.
thought was it was sort of Laura has because Laura says all these like she's basically pumping him out, going, God, you're a man, brah. How are you not like, dude?
Yeah,
Look
she
at
wants him.
you. Like Laura's like, you are fucking dude. Like
Yeah, she
how
doesn't
are
want
you
to
not
just
fucking everything, Harry? How?
yeah.
Like, look at you. Like that was
She
basically
does
Laura in his book. He's like, you're a
Yeah.
fine piece of fucking wizard, and you're not fucking. What is going on?
yeah.
Like that's what she basically said, right?
I don't
Yeah, it
know,
is.
guys. I don't. I still
It
think
could still be
think
the
it's.
Susan thing, but I just don't. I
I
don't.
think it's
Nah,
It
she's
has
Susan.
to
not.
be. I think
Unless
it's Murphy or Laura
Write it
personally.
down. Write it down. We can ask
that
Jim.
Because I actually
we
personally think
could.
it's not even. I think it's
We can ask
Laura
Jim.
burning herself. It could be Murphy, but I lean sort of
Nah, it's
towards Murphy.
Murphy.
But the option
Nah,
that
she
Laura
doesn't
is like
love. Nah,
falling in
she
love
doesn't.
with
Nah, she
what?
doesn't
Like
love
the later
Harry. She
books,
wants Harry.
she wants to marry him.
Yeah, yeah, she wants him. She doesn't love him. She wants him. There's a
Yeah, you're
big
probably right.
difference.
Maybe I don't know, but she's also hanging around with
I know.
Justine, so
Yeah, I
you
know. She
know
doesn't love him.
maybe Justine's rubbing off on her. I don't know.
Maybe if she spends
Okay,
enough time with Harry,
hold.
maybe she falls in
I
love with
think
him.
it's more likely you're right. It's Murphy, but I
It is
think those are all
100%.
in
Okay,
play.
so here's the defense in the Murphy camp then, because that there has to be a physical contact thing with this, because that's what it was,
Yeah, that's
the
what activates
interaction
Susan.
that Harry with Susan. And earlier in the book, even though it wasn't like a passionate kiss thing that happened, Murphy did kiss Harry earlier in the book.
Does it is it stated there has to be a physical thing? Or just true love? I thought it
I'm
was just true
well,
love. Like that's
but
because that's Laura Hiss's true love or some
I
bullshit like
think
that.
it
I
says
forget
in
it.
the other book. I think it says in the other book that it has to be consummated. Like the
White cord vampires cannot touch somebody who is truly in love. So right. So but the question is, does it have to be
yeah, does that
consummated? Does there have to be
yeah,
making like the act
or like
of
or is it
making
just this,
love? Does that have to
or
be
is it just
involved, or is it just
the
I'm in love
feeling?
with this person protects them? I don't remember. I'm not sure. I'm not even
well,
sure if it's quantified.
so
It's of
so
course
what
better if it's
saves
true, but you know.
what saves the little sister is she's going to be in love with that one guy, and they're going to consummate that. The consummation is what prevents her from turning to vampire.
That's
Uh,
correct. Yeah.
before she feeds. So I think there's a consummation aspect to this, and I think that's why the residual of Susan, that Harry hasn't had consensual sex with anybody since,
That's what they
and that
said.
it wasn't.
So that's what they
That's what
say.
the other
But
book
I
was,
think
because she didn't believe him that it had been so long. The last time he had sex was with Susan, and it was like sex out of love, and so he hadn't had any other physical contact since then. And so that's why it was,
so I
and that's
think
why they said in the book that it was still valid, because for that reason.
so
The
that's
joining of
that's what they
souls
say
and
in the book,
consummation.
but
Yeah,
that's coming from Laura's point of view and Laura's understanding. But it's possible Laura's wrong.
it's possible Lara's wrong.
Because I mean, I'm just saying, because it's like, sure, so I
Yeah.
guess it depends on what the actual mechanic of it is. Because if it's okay,
I have to ask him.
right? If it's okay, you're truly in love with Susan, you had sex with her, and that was the last person you had sex with, so that is still on you. Okay, that just seems sort of, I don't know.
That would
really
have to be
silly.
broken though. If you fell in love with somebody else, that would have
That
to be
just
broken.
feels sort of silly, because he's not in love with Susan anymore. Like, I know at the time they were, but like
Well,
at
I beg to
I thought it
differ.
was I thought it was the act of being in love, not past love.
I
Right?
don't think
Like,
he
I don't
I
know.
don't think he's I think he's still in love with Susan, because I think
Nah,
that's
he's not.
the,
He loves Murphy.
I don't. I think he loves them both. I think that's fair.
Nah,
I think I
loves
don't think he ever really got. I think well, hell, Murphy poses the question to him: if Susan showed back up, what would you do? And you could get back up to her, like that. Murphy poses that exact question to Harry: if Susan came back and you could get back together with her, if that was possible, what would you do?
What would you do?
And he had no answer for her.
He says he doesn't know. Yeah, true.
Yeah, so she does pose that. So maybe it is Susan. Maybe he's just, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's an interesting question. Which girl
Oh,
is
look,
it?
if only we could ask the author, guys. If
I
only.
know.
If
He's gonna say read and find out.
we're
We're gonna be like, shut up, Sanderson, you bastard. And then he's gonna hang up on us and leave, and then it's gonna be like, fuck, Steve, watch your goddamn mouth. Shit. Nathan did all this work and you fucked it up, man.
Okay, so let's see here.
So I think it's an interesting question.
It is an interesting question.
I don't think it's like
I don't think we
it's
know.
as simple an answer as Susan. It could be Susan, but I don't think it's that. I don't think it's as simple as Laura thinks it is. Maybe. I don't know.
I think it's
Or it could be. Maybe we're overcomplicating it. Either is possible.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it what it says on the page. So Harry, and it's Harry's point of view.
Coward.
So that also coward. Yeah, right.
What's on
so
the
it's
page?
At this point,
when have we ever gone by what's on the page?
Yeah, that's just like guidelines.
Lanfear's not well. I guess Lanfear is dead, so that's what.
No,
that is on the page.
Yeah,
Shit,
she's dead.
Grendel didn't kill fucking Asmodean. Okay, take that. That's on the page. Fuck that shit.
I'll still maintain. I'll still maintain that was shot at Aaron. Anyway, carry on.
That you still maintain what?
Yeah, I don't care that I don't care that he said it was Grendel. It's shot at Aaron.
It was Lanfear. Prove me wrong. Okay, sorry. Moving on.
It was that. It was Maureen.
It was Maureen.
It was show Maureen.
It was show Maureen. Her
Maureen,
shitness just infected everybody. Yeah. Okay.
She time traveled back in time like the Flash just to wreck the books.
It was Mogideon looking to make spider webs out of his guts. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad.
There we go. That's because that was in the books, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. All right. So at this point, then Harry then tells Laura, he's like, "Listen, I know that's you. You're the one that rolled the dice on this whole plot. This is all your scheming." And this is kind of where she gets really abrasive with him. And he's like, "Listen, here are my demands in this whole thing. Otherwise, I'm going to blow the roof off of this shit."
Well, this is off. This is after the insult too. Is this after the mouthwash insult?
Yes.
Harry
I think so.
It kills the mood real quick. He's ready to jump his bones. He's like, "I need some mouthwash, bitch." And she's like,
"It worked." He was
Oh, it
successful.
worked. It worked. She did not like that at all.
Nope.
Right.
So he says, listen, we get reparations for all the victims, and then something like this will never happen again. Otherwise, this is all coming down. He's going to just blow it all apart. And so with all of that, she agrees to that, and they part ways, and very not amicably.
That's just
They're
the
just
lovers
flirting.
quarrel.
They're just flirting. Yeah, he's
just
right.
flirting.
I got to agree with Aldan on this one. They're just flirting.
Yeah, they're just
They're just flirting. Yeah,
It's,
they're
it's
just flirting.
Yep.
fine. It's fine.
He
Yeah.
liked it. Look. There's no denying he liked it.
He
Come on.
loved it.
Like he
He
loved
loved
it. He did. He did. I mean, come on. He liked it. He did the mouthwash thing to keep himself from getting eaten. That's
right.
He's not stupid.
Boss move,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah.
still wanted it.
No. He saved
Yep.
himself by insulting her kissing technique. It was the only way to survive. He had to do
It's
it.
the only way to come back for a round 2 later on.
He had to do it. Otherwise, would have.
Otherwise, he would have been dead.
All
There would have
night
been
in
no
that cave.
There would have been no
He'd be
round
dead.
2.
He'd be dead. He'd be Laura
He'd be
food. Laura
Yeah.
food. That's it, right? Murphy be standing over him, going, "Harry, what the fuck?"
And that's the way the book has to end. If that's the way the book has to end.
Him being Laura food.
Harry being Lara food. Yeah, that's the only way. It's the only true reflection
And
of
Thomas
the
just
series.
standing there. Thomas just standing there going, "Harry, what the fuck? You
What are you
told me
doing?"
not to do this shit. God
Yeah,
damn it,
correct.
Harry!
Yeah.
Control
only-
your dick. Jesus Christ!
The only correct way to finish this.
Get back into a speed bubble with Susan while she's holding your penis while fucking fighting a frog monster. That should happen, okay? That should happen.
Oh no, that actually
You-
did happen.
It did happen, okay?
Harry, you're saying no, but this is saying yes.
Harry was in the speed bubble while Susan was holding his dick, okay? Like that should happen, okay? Book 2. Wait, book 2? Book 1? It was book 1, yeah. All the way in book 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're wrapping this up. We're now in the last chapter. Harry fills in Molly on the details, and he gives her the choice on how much she wants to know. And she says, well, I want to know everything, but just for now, let me know what all the necessary, what you think is necessary. So he gives her the cliff notes on that. Murphy ends up showing up, and she gives him an update on other people. So like Ramirez, she says his prognosis is good. Harry, she was curious as how Harry got Marcone's help, and he said, "Oh well, I got his help by offering him a seat as part of the Unseelie Accords. You
Lord
need 3
of Chicago.
signatures. So you need to have 3 signatures. I told him I would be one. So that was good enough for Marcone to help. And then Harry goes to see Elaine at the hospital. She's well enough to leave, so she's kind of packing her stuff up. And Harry tells her about the deal that he made with Laura, and said, she says, well, Anna didn't have any relatives, so, and Harry says, well, for those who don't have any direct heirs, why don't we just use the money and expand the net for the Ordo Lebe?
Yeah, the Ordo network, yeah.
And this becomes the genesis of the Paranet that we'll see later in later books.
So, like, it's pretty crazy. So, between the Paranet and Little Chicago, he's got 2 massive tools that he's made to help just with everything. Like, the Paranet ends up being a big deal.
Yeah,
It's a huge weapon. What a resource! They're both amazing resources. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In a couple of the books, it is really what stands the top.
It's Battlegrounds is basically it's invaluable, right? That's how they use to
Invaluable.
communicate, isn't it? In Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
It's in Battlegrounds, but also Ghost Story.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ghost Story while he's gone. That's what's holding things back.
True.
You know? So,
Yeah. Go Harry.
Yeah. Right. So she likes that idea. And then she departs. Harry goes to see Ramirez and fills him in. Harry says, Cal's probably still alive. Because he's a motherfucker.
Because he's Cal, yeah.
Yeah. But he thinks that
Why was
Vittorio
hang on. Why was Cal there again?
He instigated the whole thing. Well, he was there.
Yeah.
He was sort of like, well, no, Laura did, but I think Cal was fine with it. Like Cal was.
But why was he involved?
Well, how did Cal get involved initially? He was like benefacting.
He was involved through. Well, he was involved, I think, through Malvaro and the Outsiders.
So I think Cal just used it as an opportunity to try and get Harry.
That's what I thought too. But then that doesn't make sense because he was complaining about the fact that Harry knew what was going on when he was having that conversation with fucking Madrigal.
I think he facilitated the infestation / relationship between Vittorio and He Who Walks Behind.
Right.
I think that's how deep Cal goes.
Yeah, but why though? That's my why.
Why?
What was
I know I agree he facilitated, but for what? To what end? Especially, and that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's my question. Yeah.
Cal being mad that Madrigal involved Harry doesn't make sense if he did it all to get Harry.
Yeah, that's right.
Unless, because at some point, if Cal wants to get Harry with He Who Walks Behind, Harry needs to get involved. So Cal shouldn't be that upset that Harry's involved, unless it was just before.
No,
he
that would have been part
involved.
That would have been part of his plan if he was wanting to get.
Yeah. Well, so knowing what Harry is, Cal knows what Harry has to know what.
I guess so. So yeah, that we acknowledge that Vito was Cal's underling, but the question is,
why was Cal involved?
Why?
Yeah.
And if it was to get Harry, why was Cal upset? Unless it was just a timing thing. Cal wasn't ready for Harry to be involved. I guess maybe.
But I think ultimately Cal's involved because Harry's Starborn.
What's that?
But because Harry's Starborn and is a threat to all of the Outsiders, that we don't really know the depths of that yet. I think that's where this kind of plays into.
But if Cal was involved with them from the beginning, they're killing people all over America, right? So what does that have to do with Harry?
What does Cal get out of? That's what I don't understand.
What does Cal benefit from killing people all over the? What?
Yeah.
Well, I guess. Hold on. Wait. So no. So I guess to keep the war going. That's what it is. He wants the war to continue.
What does he
wants the whites? He wants the whites in the war to destabilize. I guess it's a different type of destabilize. So, the whole point of this conference was for the white court to basically wipe out the freaks. So for the white court to basically join the war with the red and
join the reds. Yeah.
So I guess that's his goal to make the war more chaotic.
Why is that his goal though?
Make humankind weaker for the Outsiders.
Righto. For the
maybe keep very focused on that instead of the Outsiders doing their thing. If you're paying attention to what's going on over here, you can't see what's going on over there.
Okay.
Right? So maybe it's a distraction, destabilize, like Fadian said, make the war worse and worse so everybody's focused over here. Meanwhile, the Outsiders are creeping into the world over here.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is something that's going to get fleshed out, I think, in books beyond 12 months.
Yeah.
Because Cal's due back in Mirror or the book after that.
Mirror is going to be a fucking trip.
Cal and Komori are involved with the Fomor, aren't they? Like at the end of
I think they are. Cal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Cal is. I think Komori is.
I think they were involved with the Fomor.
Who or what is Cal? Let's see here.
That's just still a question. We're actually like a fan, buddy. That's a fan mystery. People have theories about those two.
Most popular theories in rough order: Simon Petrovich, Henrik Kemmler. Kemmler, that would be interesting if it's Kemmler.
Couldn't possibly be.
Future
he's dead.
alternate Harry. I don't like alternate Harry. Christos, that sucks. Merlin, that sucks. McCoy, that sucks. So I actually like the Kemmler idea that is Kemmler. I don't like Justin Demorne. No, Demorne's dead.
No, I
Sorry,
think
this
it's
is
just
on Reddit. This is I guess these are the most popular theories. Ebony, who is LTW? LTW. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
Wizard Montoya? No, that doesn't make no. Or Montjoy? Yeah, I don't. I like the Kemmler theory. I think that's I like the Kemmler theory.
I think they're just students. I think they're just students of Kemmler, like shades that are existing still.
Cowell? You think Cowell is this? I mean, if Cowell ends up being Kemmler himself, that would be fucking cool as shit.
I don't think that's what he is. I think that they're both just like students of Kemmler. That's what I think they were.
Maybe he's Hitler.
Could be both.
This is interesting.
It said in the book that this magic user
say that.
spring more from women randomly than why. Wait, it said in this book that magic users spring more from women randomly. That's why he was going after gals. Stop future wizards.
It does say that.
Yeah. So maybe it's a CIA plot.
Could be Operation.
It's too late. Molly and Dresden are already born. The A team is there. It's over. Team was stacked. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's see here. So let's see, where are we in this document?
Right at the end.
Yeah. So Vittorio's likely dead. Then that's when Ramirez follows up his association with. It's not just with the vampires, but he's also questioning his relationship with Marcone. He's like, Harry, it's not. I know that you don't trust the wardens, but it's like you're also not trusting me, and that's kind of why he's taking concern about it. And but Harry's like, yeah, I don't trust anybody, basically, this is, I'm doing what's right, and no matter where it is, I'm going to get shit on, basically. So
Yep.
Ramirez explains it better there. His timing's obviously better there because there's nothing going on at this point. And it's not like his concerns aren't justified.
Well,
he's also not trusting Harry.
Yeah, which is bullshit. Harry gets such a bad rap for just being good at what he does when he's doing the right thing in all the darkest places that no one else will go to, which is what his like little clique is supposed to be doing in the first place. But none of the rest of them do it. Like, he's like the least experienced with power, granted, but he's not like he hasn't been alive for hundreds of years like some of these other fuckwits.
Yeah.
And all they do is give him shit for it. And Ramirez being a young man, this is what annoys me about. This is why Ramirez can get fucked. He's a young fella that was like, it's like another up and coming wizard with not much experience, young fella coming through, who's looking up to Harry and stuff. He should have Harry's back with this stuff, in my opinion. He should have Harry's back. He's like, Harry can speak and trust can. Okay, cool. That's awesome because that will help us kill these motherfuckers. Like, that should be like his attitude, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
and I don't disagree with that.
That's my rant about Ramirez.
You're good. So then Harry goes to Marcone's to the Velvet Room, and and Harry reads in total the Accord Agreement, and then puts his signature down, and the other ones were Vaterung, and who was the third signature? Was it Lara? Or it was Lord Wraith.
Yeah,
Lara in
right.
yeah. So So yeah, so he's officially in league with the Accords. So his power base is expanding, as is always his ambition. um, and then he gives a bit of information about Beckett's daughter. Said that she was declared dead, but she actually lived. She was the girl in the coma from book 5 that he needed the shroud for.
Yep.
And the guy that he was working for, I can't remember the name that he was working for, who was the head boss. They met. They are currently whereabouts unknown. And Marco smiled a little bit when he said that. So
that's a popular theory that Cal is Justin Dumournet. Yeah.
Yep, it is popular. I hate it.
I don't like it either, but I was just reading some notes on some of that stuff. What was it? One of the creatures that was it anti mouse? Is Fugitive on audio anywhere? The short story Fugitive?
I don't know.
Because apparently there's some cowl stuff and some mouse stuff in it, and it takes place after Battlegrounds.
What? I didn't know that existed.
So there's a short story called Fugitive that takes place after Battlegrounds. It's about mouse and some shit, and it sounds like I need to read it because apparently Mister gets possessed by something or something. I don't know. And Harry's in some deep depression because of Battlegrounds, and Cal sends something after Harry, and it ends up in Mister or something.
Okay.
And
that sounds like we definitely need to.
The thing that Cal sends after Harry refers to Cal as Master of the Future, which is sort of weird, which is interesting, which makes me wonder if maybe it's the Gatekeeper.
That would that would
there's suspicion that Cal is on the council.
That would be very interesting if Cal ended up being the Gatekeeper, who is one of my favorite characters in the book. The Gatekeeper.
So
that would be very
well. You got to remember, the Gatekeeper doesn't seem to be good or evil. He's just trying to keep the timeline intact.
Yeah, he's working to his own plan, which sits outside everybody else.
Yeah, I think you're right. Cal was supposed to be damage red, but Butcher changed it after peace, so people guessed it. I think you're right.
so what I found out, because Gravane from Deadbeat, Gravane's the one that was on the council.
Was he?
Yeah. So I did not see this in any of the books, but when I was listening to the short story Fistful of Warlocks, which is Lucio's perspective back in the 1800s, and Gravane was part of that, and he was part of the White Council.
Wow.
So this says right here, in Fugitive, Ash, the evil temple dog, calls Cal the Master of the Future.
Ash, the evil temple dog. Hey, yes. we need to read this.
So sure. I don't know Fugitive. I'm not sure how I've missed Fugitive. I thought the Christmas one was the only one after Battleground.
Yeah, so did I.
So I wonder if there's audio of it. It's not on audio, so I'm not sure where you get to read it. It's a short story, I think. So
the short story, The Law, is also after Battleground.
The Law is, yeah, that's true. Read Fugitive today. Where can you read it?
You can probably get it from its website.
Oh, it's part of Instinct and Animal Rescuers Anthology. Apparently,
the fuck is that?
I guess it's a short story thing. Is it Jim Butcher, the Dresden Files? Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably a chapter out of that book. Like,
yeah, so
there have been several of his short stories that he's put in anthology books.
So I wonder if is it on Audible? I'm gonna have to look. But yeah, Kindle for $6.99. So
Yeah,
I
that's
just want to
bold
read
look,
it.
right?
Sometimes you can read it on Butcher's website, so I may have to look at
Yeah,
that, see if he's just got
yeah.
it posted there.
Sometimes you can.
Yeah. Because
Well, we
that
better
just
wrap.
it seems like there's too much stuff going on in that for us not to read it. That sounds like a lot of information, but sorry.
Yep, we need to read that.
Yep. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're
Yeah,
fine. I'm
we need
actually
to
doing a
wrap.
search on his website now.
We're gonna have to wrap it up pretty soon, boys, because the cricket is
Oh.
about to start. So I need to
Oh,
start getting drunk enough to enjoy another destruction of
yes,
the
sir.
English cricket side.
Well, we're almost there, right?
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, we're
we're almost there. So Marcone's part of the agreements, yada yada yada. Gives information about the daughter that he doesn't, he's not sure he can tell Beckett that her daughter's still alive.
Yeah.
But her daughter is, her physical body's present, but her daughter is in Hades. It is in possession of Hades, I think, if I remember what was said. I have to go back and read that. So then Harry gets back to his place, and Bob's looking at his hand, and he's like, "Wow, I find this really interesting. Your mark is gone." And he's like, "Gee, thanks. I couldn't tell." And he says, "But there's a portion also of Harry's life force that's missing. So her departure took part of him with her, which is really interesting." He says, "But when you daughter's not in Hades." Yeah,
I have a theory about that. I'm not sure that that's true. The portion of Harry's life force, I think that's still in Harry. I think that's part of the headache problem that we'll discuss, which are spoilers later on.
Oh yeah,
I think that's where that
yeah, it's just been kind of redirected and
redistributed.
internalized.
Yeah,
like an umbilical.
that's what I think anyway. I don't know if that's right, but that's what I reckon.
Yeah, that wouldn't be surprising, because Bob tries to say, when you're in a relationship and you're, part of your life force is shared, you exchange life force with these other people, which actually might point to what you're saying.
Yeah, it does. I think it does.
Yeah. So okay. Ooh. So there's actually been an exchange.
There's been a transfer of spiritual fluids, shall we say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's see. So, but the bottom line is Lashiel is gone. She had chosen to protect Harry, essentially sacrificing herself. So Harry digs up the coin and gives it to Father Forthill. Now the coin is away from him. And then Harry, still concerned that Thomas is feeding, he tracks Thomas to a boutique where Thomas is posing as a French hairstylist. And this is actually how he has been keeping fed. So it's just
And he cried.
Yeah. We also get the information that he's actually been in the know with everything going on in the White Court, because Justine has actually been feeding him information. So Justine's been well for a while, and been letting him know what's going on. And then as a result of everything that's gone on, he's come back into good standing with the White Court. So that's been restored, not in total, but he's still, he's back in favor with them for the most part. And also the Deeps was collapsed by the bombs that Marcone had set. So there's a lot of money that has to go into that, and the Wraith family isn't happy.
They can afford it. Fuck them.
Yeah, right. So that that was the book. So
Yeah, that was the book.
yeah, enjoyed it a lot more than I thought than I had the previous time.
Same.
Yeah, it was very good. It just flowed. I don't know how else to. Yeah, it just flows well. I don't know what else to say other than that. There's a lot of good stuff in it, and it moves along nicely. You know, it was a very enjoyable read.
Yeah, it sets up
Yep.
its plot points and it brings them all full circle, like a few of them in the space of this book. Or or like part of an arc or whatever. Like there's progress in some of those things, which I'm not sure that's always the case. So I think that's what gives it that real sort of that rounded sort of feeling, like because you're ticking off little victories as you go, whether it's personal development or all that sort of stuff. I loved it. I really enjoyed this one, man. I liked it better than the last book, that's crazy to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It definitely flipped the two in preference for me, for sure. So, yep.
Yeah. So, don't ask me to rank it because my rankings are fucked. So I like it.
You have to rank it, Steve. I keep track of this stuff.
Okay, I rank it. I don't even.
What
was the last thing
one,
I ranked?
You gave Proven Guilty. You gave book 8. You gave 9.5. Nathan, you gave the last one 3 exclamation marks out of 4 drop towels.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, you gave Steve. You gave Deadbeat 9.6. You gave Proven Guilty 9.5, and you gave whatever was before Deadbeat a 9.5 as well. So I don't know where this.
There, sorry. So I think it's probably 9 point, like right at the 9.5, 9.6 range. It's just as good as I enjoyed it quite a bit. What I need you to do is, can you send me the rankings I've already given you and just DM me in Discord with the rankings so I can fix them and use the whole fucking chart. I need to fix.
Yes. I can do that.
Yeah. It's like multiple personalities.
You started off good, Steve. You started off good. You started off with a 7.5 for Stormfront.
Yeah, so then, somewhere I got fucked up somewhere. Yeah, that's
you went to
7.5 for Stormfront is on the Dresden scale is still good. Somehow I went all the way up to 9.5 for everything from there.
It's
so
because you went to 9.5 for Deathmask, and since then you just haven't come back.
I haven't gone back. Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. So yeah, if you can send me what my rankings are so I can fix that shit and actually start participating in the rankings again, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Right now it's just bullshit.
Yeah.
For me, anyways. You guys are still doing fine. I'm fucking all over the place.
Yeah, well, I had the last one at an 8.4. I'm almost run out of room myself as well, but I had the last one at an 8.4.
Well, it's hard because there's we got to remember we're at 10, so we're just sort of going above 10. Right?
Yeah, they're Dresden books. I mean, I had Deathmask at a 9, which I think this is not quite as good as Deathmask. So I think this is probably like an 8.8 for me.
Yeah, I have ultimate flexibility in my rating system.
Yeah, you just made up. What are you talking about?
It means jack shit.
But you get a general sense for it, I think. So like if I've got 4,
not really.
Not really.
So like this one, I'm gonna give this one 8 human cannonball shields.
8.
Out of 8 Jim Butcher interviews.
Oh, I thought you were going to say vials of mouthwash.
Nah.
8 out of 8.
I'll go a little bit outside of the book just in honor of our interview opportunity.
Yep. So anybody that's missed it, yeah. So send me my rankings. I'll fix them because they're fucked. So anybody that missed it, just before we turn in for the night, Nathan was fortunate enough to do a lot of hard work and get us a interview with Jim Butcher set up for next week. So keep an eye on the channel for a premiere, probably shortly after Thursday when we do the interview.
to see how it went. Hopefully, it goes good and we don't embarrass ourselves. I don't think we will. I might.
Nah.
These two will be fine. But
Nah,
yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be a lot of fun.
we'll save your channel, Steve.
Good. Yeah, I need saving. That's for sure. So it's going the wrong way. I'm losing subs daily. So there you go. So thank you all for tuning in. Aldan, don't get too drunk.
I
Have
can
fun
make
watching.
no promises about that,
Are
mate.
you playing cricket or watching cricket?
I don't know. We're watching. It's the Ashes. It's with the Ashes where we play England, mate, once every 3 years.
Doesn't
versus
cricket
Australia.
last like 8 days or some shit?
Yeah. We're on day 3 of this test match, and we're already.
I was gonna
smashing.
say. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, are you gonna be drunk for 8 days straight?
Yes.
Oh,
Sure,
okay.
that's
Fantastic.
That's how it
Okay.
works.
All right. Well, wonderful. Well, all right. Well, I'm sorry for holding you up. Get drinking, my friend.
No,
We
it's
will-
all right.
we will-
It hasn't even started yet. They're doing the pitch report right now, mate. So I've still got half an hour to get.
All
the
right.
first
We're in
beer
time.
Someone will-
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you, Fadian. Thank you, Don't Stupid. Thank you, everybody else that was here for the first half. Black Kane, keep being Kane, and we'll we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bob, up and at 'em. What's up, boss? Evil's afoot. Well, sure, because it refuses to learn the metric system. Otherwise, it'd be up to a meter by now.